And we're live. So, last session on the Redacted files, I believe our crew was on an alien planet within the entity, and they were told about some of the weaknesses of the entity, and potentially a way to control it, guide it, and maybe even send it towards its oblivion. Setting it into a black hole is one suggestion, but you individuals need to find a highly consumed, infected, disgusting area within the entity. Transport yourself there, and near the, in these highly infected areas or entitized areas, you would be able to find potentially some way to control the entity and guide it. Another group is going to be responsible for finding a way to put a lot of stress or fear, rather, and uncertainty into a certain area to guide the entity as well. So the aliens said they're going to find a way to get a bunch of fear and uncertainty and guide that near a black hole. Your duty is to find both a way to get out of the entity, so everyone can get out safely, and second, to find a way to guide the entity by going to these highly infected areas. So now you guys are heading to the city in the alien planet, which has a few ships. The alien leader, he gave you, or the rebellion leader rather, gave you some coordinates for different areas that you guys could potentially go to. He wasn't exactly sure how to read them, but upon a closer inspection of this list that he gave you, it seems that it's really just in standard English, and that's just a language that they don't seem to be able to read or understand. And anyone that does have an earworm translator, you notice you can't read alien text. You can only understand it when spoken to you. I'm actually going to share this with you guys.
What if you don't have the earwig? Can you understand it?
No.
Unless you already spoke this language, which it wouldn't be much of unlikely.
Yeah. And we're gonna start this session off with a little, another little interlude. So, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you individuals upon this map. Alright, tell me when everyone sees the map.
Yep. Oh, it's my wife!
My wife?
My wife! Okay,
That's my sweet lane.
So what you see is they seem to be in some kind of bar. It seems mostly empty. Really, there just seems to be a bartender kind of behind the bar, but he seems almost darkened and kind of like a silhouette. I don't appreciate that. And sitting on the bar, you see these two individuals talking to each other, and you may recognize them. Some of you have seen them. And you also see this group walk into the bar, so you see these individuals here. And it seems they have a new addition to their party from the last time that you've seen them. This individual here. Seems to be a humanoid frog in full tactical gear. And...
It's a Tactotoad.
Battletoad.
So,
That was quick. Oh my god.
Did you want to lead it up, Eurotom? And then, guide me, or...
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna see these two guys talking again. So the groups, they're kind of sitting at a table. some like drinks around, and they're gonna be talking, and he's gonna be like, this guy's gonna be like oh, we need to gather more information. I feel like this town might be an epicenter or something. I mean, you got to use your. This guy's saying he's like I mean, you know the people here, right?
Who's he talking to?
He's talking to this guy. So the blue guy's talking to Eugene, seemingly, and he's not really blue, by the way. That's just the stylization. And he's gonna be like, yeah, sure, just come with me. We'll try to. Maybe some of those people know something. They're gonna walk up from the table and walk over to these people. He's
Do they not
gonna
know
be
who
like,
they are?
what's that?
Do they not know who they are?
Seemingly not. And then he's gonna be like, excuse me, to these two people. They're kind of at the bar talking to each other.
And she's going to... You're going to see this lady here look back as this guy was about to say something. She puts her hand on his chest to kind of like stop him from talking. Like, oh, I'll take it from here. And he's like, I'm sorry.
He's gonna pull a wallet badge out of his pocket and show it to her, and be like, John Santiago, East Redacted Chief of Police.
She's gonna like sigh. Ugh. So you're the authority of this area, huh?
Yes, we're there's an investigation going on here with the FBI. He's gonna point to the guy next to him. It's like, we've got a few questions for you. I don't recognize you. Are you from here?
From here, from there. Just walking this earth to and fro. That's all. I have a right to travel,
yeah.
don't I?
Sure. Anyway, Officer San Domingo here has some questions. This guy's gonna clear his throat. Like, have either of you observed anything strange? He's gonna kind of look around a bit. Jellyfish?
I mean, aside from this frog that you seem to be traveling with that's lumbering behind me, no, I haven't seen anything weird. That's not weird to you.
That is very disrespectful. The big toad, alright?
So you see them too? As they are.
It's kind of hard not to. Wait a minute. You see them as well, don't you? Huh. And you choose to associate with them.
You know, it's also very disrespectful to, refer to us as them.
He's gonna like,
Not
he's
my
gonna put his hand
proper pronouns, alright?
Listen, hey, Big T, shut up. Where are you from? He's gonna be eyeing her very intently at this point.
Where are you really from? Because clearly...
I don't think I have at liberty to answer that.
Well, you see that we're definitely beyond our scope here. I mean, the authority of the law doesn't really mean much, does it?
No, it does. He's gonna scan her a bit. He's gonna notice she's got a gun on her waistband. So what's that about? Pack heat all the time?
What, are you gonna check for my registration on this?
Well, like you said, I don't think that's quite relevant here, is it?
So neither's me carrying a gun, and she's gonna kind of look up at the table for a quick second, and she's gonna look at the guy that he's with, or she's gonna look at the guy that she's with. Okay, bit of a slip there. and she's gonna kind of nod her head towards the table. And Big T and Villamin, you guys are actually like kind of feeling transported into these people. Both of you give an alertness roll.
Let's see. Alertness. What's that under?
Whether or not one is aware of certain things within their peripheral vision or auditory or olfactory.
Oh, like a cult.
Wow. So true. It's just like a cult.
Just like it.
Why don't we vote on it?
What is it?
So you see them, they nodded their head towards this individual. And you're gonna see this guy get up and be like, since I'm not being detained, alright if I excuse myself.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Free to go.
He's gonna kind of walk idly around, but sorry, go on.
He's gonna kind of eye him and like look at him, like kind of peer at him as he's leaving, and then turn back to her. And he's gonna give he's gonna kind of like look cockeyed a bit, and then be like, he's gonna give like a encoded kind of SCP message.
Why is he tilting on the side?
Then Villamin is just leaning in really wide, like that sideways in there. Snip, snap, snip, 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 snap, snip. And then he just starts snapping and dancing, but it's like reverse dancing.
Yeah, he's being very off-putting right now.
And
They seem to be ignoring him.
she's going to kind of look at Dan Villamin in this case, dancing on the table, and look at the cock and eyebrow at the two and be like, you two are aware of the infection going around.
The only infection I see is your racism towards toads.
He's gonna. This guy's gonna He's gonna whisper something to Eugene, and then be like, "How did you find out about that?"
The racism?
Well, it seems we have a lot of information we'd like to share. First of all, not racism. Technically, you're an alien here. We're the natives. Secondly...
Alien? Jeez. All the racial slurs just right out of the bag.
He's gonna put his hand up again, like, "Shut up, T, you are an alien."
God damn, no respect in this goddamn company.
What the hell do you know?
Oh, company, so
I
he
know
works
you
for you.
for the racists.
What was that?
HR's gonna have a field day.
No, as Big T said company, she's like, oh, company, huh? So he works for you. I didn't know the police force was a company. Look, you tell me who you guys work for, and I'll volunteer some information.
I already told you. I work for the FBI.
Yeah.
Well, we
What
can't
do you work
roll
for?
each other. She's just gonna...
Dan Dolman starts like getting real close, like Night at the Roxbury close, while dancing. Feed it, snip, snap, snip.
And she's going to be like, well, I saw all of you sharing drinks at that table, and I'll just say that wasn't a very good idea.
He's gonna put his glass down and be like, what the hell did you do?
I didn't do anything. This place did it. And I think your friend dancing on this table here has had a bit too much to drink. Literally, and, well, literally.
Well, I think you haven't had enough to drink yet. You know, you have to drink with those you don't understand in order to, you know, be able to relate on a more better level. It'll help get rid of that racism.
And she's gonna look up at Big T and be like, you know, I don't think I have to put up with you the way that you are for a while now, because I don't think you always look like that when you came here. You're not hopping on lily pads. You don't have elongated sticky appendages. You're starting to look a lot like us. Do you remember what you look like? Do you have any class photos, Big T? Coming here changes a person, you know.
Oh yeah, Brian, I sent you a message in Discord.
Do I have any class photos? What are you talking about?
He's gonna get close. He's gonna get close up to him for a second, and then he's gonna stop, and you can see like the shocked look on his face, and he's gonna grab Big T. He's like, "Don't answer that." Get away from her.
Not look at him in the eyes and just shake his
What
head.
are you talking about? You can't tell me what to do, alright?
He's gonna point at Vilman. He's like, "DVL, get away from her." He's gonna put his hand on his gun.
And Dylan's gonna pull out a grenade.
Gonna put my hand on my gun.
Pull the pin while holding down the seat.
How the fuck did you get in here?
This man has a grenade. And
Wait, Milman pulled out a grenade?
Pull the pin. He can survive this. He's got the dance of immortality.
He's got the
Oh no,
reverse dance of
he
immortality.
does not have the dance of immortality.
He believes he does.
Like, how the fuck did you get in here? He's gonna be saying to her. He's not pulling his gun out, but he's got his hand on it.
And she's gonna put her hands to her waist, or she's like put her hand to her waist, but like, look, I need to talk to my associate, but let's say there's ways to get around here. He knows how to access them. Is it right if I reach in my pocket and pull out my two-way communication?
He's gonna be like, I want you out of here. And when I out of here, I mean out of everywhere here. You people are gonna fuck this up like you always do.
You mean you people?
Oh, you people. You know, you always took me for one of those types. Foundation, through and through, huh? Shame, really.
The only shame is that you're here.
The only shame is that how far behind you are. I mean,
How many of your fucking goons are running around here?
More than you could possibly imagine. I'd be careful if I were you. Or, you know, any of the other friends that want to secure this place or contain some kind of entity and feel some need to protect everyone. People aren't children, you know.
You don't know what you're messing with. Okay? We don't even know what we're messing with. That's the whole fucking point.
Oh, you'll be surprised. You know, maybe you should head back to California. You know, see how your containment's gonna be doing in a couple weeks,
The hell does that mean?
Listen, you could go back wherever you redacted from, alright?
Whoa!
And just nods
Really?
with the hand grenade.
He's gonna be like, you and your guy get the hell out of here. I'm not gonna say it again.
I'm
Don't worry.
gonna,
I think you're gonna be stuck here for a while.
I'm gonna
She's
cock
gonna
the
raise her
gun.
hands. She's got her hands in the air, and she like gets up to like, you know, back
Actually,
away.
just don't care.
He's gonna kind of like motion her like toward the door.
Mhm. And
Like, we're not done talking here.
Big T, just let her go. Jesus. Weirdo.
I think we're quite done. And then
Looks super stressed.
let me get 2 alertness rolls from the same boys again. See if you guys pick up on something. Because he's gonna whisper in her ear. Alright, you guys don't hear it. Unless you want to push this roll. But something bad will
Yeah, I
happen
wanna
to your
push it.
character, not the fake character.
I'll take it. I push it. What do I roll for pushing?
Well, it's gonna make it a hard roll, and if you fail, you're gonna suffer a major consequence.
Oi!
Oh.
I suffered a consequence.
Made it.
Jesus.
Oh, you did it.
I did.
All right. So first of all, 7. I actually forgot you were here. Technically, yeah, that is our 7.
Well, the current one, they're with you.
So Villeman, and 7, you both hear this guy whisper in Molly Joe's ear. Yeah, thought it was, but that's not our guy. And
Thought it was the what on our guy?
he just says, thought it was, that's not our guy.
Look, you're referring to, who do you look at?
And they're gonna start walking away. And can I get a sanity roll from G Monies?
Sanity is amazing.
Not for long.
Whoa! All right, roll a 1d4.
On an extreme success?
Yep.
Things are getting more fucked.
And you're gonna see as you guys break out of your collective vision.
You guys gotta reduce my sanity. I was just at 69.
Brian, before that,
Oh, sorry.
Nice.
yeah, this guy sits at the table and he looks like really stressed out. And then Eugene
Wait,
comes
go
up
back
to
to
him
that?
like, and puts his hand on his hand for a second,
Okay.
and then he pulls away for a bit and like blushes, and it's like, oh, so sorry. Thought you.
Sorry, senpai.
Just looks a little. Was that a bit too far?
And Finn's gonna be like, oh boy, you guys. And Oglefor's gonna be like, subtlety is really not your strong suit, and we're gonna cut out there.
Roman tosses the grenade at them.
No, he doesn't. It might have not actually been a grenade.
No, I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh, maybe.
And Lamonte starts busting. Toad Todd, Tactical Toad,
Toad Todd.
Tactical Toad Tim. Tactical Toad Big T, Big T Tactical Toad. Busting some shots in the air.
And everyone died.
On here.
Well, that was.
Wait, did all 7s? Did you see that or no?
Yeah, I think all 7s did.
Wait,
Ooh,
are we even
How
here?
True, all 7s would have
7?
seen that.
Yeah. But also, 1-7 lived that, so.
7
Wait.
times, one could say.
Oh.
Was Eugene here? Because I don't see him on the map.
There was, it appeared like Eugene was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Not
Everyone
for
saw what
me.
looked like Eugene there. Again, as.
So we also in this vision?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Eugene here is going to say, you know, if that was the real me or the real world, that would be incest.
You're a sick fuck.
How am I a sick fuck? The Eugene from that dimension is supposed to be me, but the other guy who looks like me isn't me, and the one that isn't me who looks like me is flirting with the Eugene from that dimension who happens to be my brother, who's also dead.
Your brother's the frog?
No, my
Sounds
brother,
like, sounds like incest.
the ones who's in blue with the
Extra
burn,
bets.
the burn on his face.
Brother, my wife?
No, what? Though I will say, your wife having the Adam's apple is kind of sus.
Who do we blame for that?
Are you sure that you're not the wife?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
Billman turns to this guy. He's like, you getting any of this? This is kind of weird.
You guys all kind of just stroked out. Look, I gave you the coordinates that we found from our Earth associate. We can't read these for the life of us, but maybe you guys can figure something out with this when you get on the ships.
Ralph's gonna be like, have there been any frogs here recently?
Don't know how pineapples would fix this.
I don't really like frogs.
They're not called frogs, they're toads.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
I didn't pick you to be a racist, Ralph.
So I had a bad experience as a kid.
Look, to be fair, Ralph has done some fucked up shit in the last. How long has it been? 72 hours?
Listen, it's not fucked up to invest in crypto, okay? I told you if it's proof of stake, it's not bad for the environment, okay?
I'm not even talking about the crypto thing. I'm talking about the fact you almost joined a cult by drinking human blood.
Oh, I'm bad under peer pressure, okay?
Apparently, that's how come you're buying crypto.
Don't yell at me. If I hadn't bought that crypto, we wouldn't have been able to afford all those things we bought, okay?
He's a lot more soy than I remember him being.
This alien's gonna like.
He's the embodiment of a soy boy, so.
Yeah. This alien's gonna shake his head. He's like, I can't be caught with you crypto bros. Just intolerance, racism, and you don't even value your own species' life. You're just drinking blood. Look, I can't be with you guys if you're gonna enter this village, enter our beautiful town. But if you see our queen, please, just let her know that she's still beautiful, but she needs to come back. What she's doing to herself is just unbelievable.
Oh, right, because you're against this whole turning your 5 eyes into 2 eyes and getting hair and mouths and stuff.
Like
Happened to the queen.
little throw up.
Yeah, what the heck does your queen look like now?
Hey, well, you ain't a pretty picture yourself there, buddy.
Yeah, I have scars and half my ears blown off. Yes, I look
We're
great.
talking about the one eye over there, but you're ugly too. Don't worry.
You know, he has 5 eyes. That's a bit weird of you to not count how many eyes the guy has.
I don't count the small ones.
Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Can you see through those small ones?
Yes.
Okay.
He's lying.
Just out of curiosity for a flavor, what does the alien sound like when you don't have the translator?
Yeah, what do they sound like when we can't understand them?
Oh, just like
Chua tele topo titi wana bango.
it's like weird gargling and like hisses and stuff.
Paint us a verbal picture, an audio sensory.
Like it's like like that kind of thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Gross.
Wow, that sounded great. Good job.
That sounds good job, Tom.
ASMR.
Yeah, ooh, I could do alien ASMR.
I'm really impressed. You should start a Twitch channel as an alien ASMR. You gotta be a booby streamer though.
Yeah.
Hey man, thanks to
I'm a
VTuber.
movie streamer.
Unfortunately, I'm getting there, so.
Oh, we know.
Whoa, you should talk. Gee,
Okay, so how do we save your queen?
the cheesecake.
I'm afraid she may be beyond saving, but if you could find a way to stop this entity from changing our world, then maybe the mutations can stop. But if you want to recognize her, if you can gain access to any of the vidcoms, maybe you can see her live casts.
Live cast? Do you know where she is?
Yeah, what?
Well,
You're gonna be more specific here, man.
she tends to, I believe your people call it stream.
Oh, okay, cool. I had him. Everyone got a phone?
Well, a bunch of you have
I
phones.
give up my Nokia one.
We need a smartphone. Sorry, there, Vilman.
I don't
Be
understand.
careful with mine, alright? Here, I'll give them the fold. I'll open it up and be like, what's the stream?
Yeah. Tell us the
We should
stream.
do a roll to see if the Galaxy Fold's broken already. If this hinge is cracked. Apparently they do that.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, well, if you could enter these letters, and he's going to say like, okay, how would you pronounce alien letters if it's being translated? Like, would A still mean A? It would just be a word that doesn't exist in other language, right? Like if there's no equivalent.
Yeah. Well, maybe, or it would translate it to.
Phonetics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll be a bunch of like weird sounds that don't sound like letters in your own alphabet.
Why don't you just hand the phone to him?
He's like, how do I even begin to work this?
Ah,
Well, see,
Okay,
it's
never-
a touch screen, so you just touch it.
Ralph,
And then things
Redacted,
happen.
how do you watch her streams here?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you, Ralph. I'm asking him.
Well, if you access any of the vidcasts in the village, or in the town, rather, her videos are usually playing on many of the large screens there. Should be quite easy. We do have a few stations at our laboratory, but time is of the essence. We can't just watch streamers.
Well, you said we need to see your queen, so she's streaming, and that would be a good way to pinpoint her if you don't know where she is.
Yes, that's why you need to access a vidcast if you want to find
Which
her
is why
quickly.
we're asking for access to. Did I not come through with that? Am I
Yes,
being?
and we have access at our station.
Why aren't we walking?
All right, let's just get to the station then.
We don't have time. There's just not enough time.
Okay.
There's no time.
It took hours to get here on our travel slug.
So you want us to save your queen?
If you
But we
could,
need-
that is not the priority. The
So what
priority,
is the priority?
the priority is finding a way to control this entity and potentially stopping it, which would, in some way, save our queen from mutating forever. And
Out of context, outside of game, is this entity they want us to stop the same one we're trying to stop, or is it a whole different entity?
He's talking about the entity as a whole, so yeah, what you guys are investigating.
Okay.
Out of context, if somebody was asking me for the mission brief every minute, I would not trust these guys to do the mission.
Well, to be
Fair.
fair, it's been like
There are no other options, unfortunately.
All right. Well, then let's
Get
go
what you
stop the
get.
entity.
Okay, seriously, what are we doing? I only hear you guys. I don't understand this green pineapple guy.
We're going to find a ship to get away from here to stop this entity, and also their queen is streaming now.
Freddie Mercury is streaming? That's pretty neat.
No, their queen, not your
Yes,
favorite
queen.
member of Queen.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Don't worry about it. Just go where we go and shoot anything that shoots at us.
All right. Okay, so let's find the ship then, right?
Yeah. These directions should get us there, but we're gonna have to go through the area.
We've already made perception checks of the area, right? Not perception checks. You know what I mean?
Like a scan.
Yeah.
Yeah, briefly. It seems like almost like a kind of cyberpunky city.
So remind me, are there any visible threats around?
Not that you saw. It has some superficial similarities to what you saw before, in that it seems like there's some things leading underground a lot. Like there's probably more underground.
Mm-hmm.
But like
My
it's still
severed
very
arm
different.
matches.
The what? Oh, the severed arm?
Mhm.
Yeah, you should still have that.
Does it look like his?
No. It does a bit, but it's not quite the same.
Is the arm more mechanical?
The arm's more mechanical, yeah.
It's the fused aliens or whatever. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So looking at the directions, looking at the coordinates, do we know how far it is and what direction we need to go?
Yeah, it seems to be like kind of GPSing you to a certain location.
Oh, okay. I guess we start walking there.
Didn't we have options last time? We had 3 directions we could go in.
Yeah, it's not clear exactly how to get over there as well.
Yeah, you could try and find a way from the front door. Maybe you could find some underground entrance through the sewers. Or you could try and roll up just like a random citizen and just be like, "Yo, what's up?"
Let's roll up.
All right.
Think we could do that thing, Brian? From the message? How vague we have to be.
So vague. I think it's fine. I was just about to do it.
Okay, yeah, she can do it.
So as you guys are like just walking along, I guess have you guys decided on if you're just gonna stroll up, or is that just Velman's plan? Because you guys have to kind of agree on what you're gonna do.
Oh, I trust the dancing guy.
Okay.
But I'm not going. Of course, I'm not going with them.
You're staying behind?
I'm going to see how this all plays out.
Okay. Eugene? Edgar? Lamonte?
Yeah, I'll go.
I'm just gonna go with them because anything 7 does seems counterintuitive. To be fair.
Okay. And as they're like moving away from you, 7, your nose just starts like bleeding.
That's normal.
What is? Sorry, what is bleeding?
Oh, I'm on my period.
7's nose.
Oh, and I guess Marcado's gonna go with you, and
Just tell me when the bleeding gets worse.
this guy's gonna like pat you on the shoulder and be like, "Good luck out there, Dr. Costanza.
Wait, time out.
You're
Don't
the
we
best
need him?
scientist in the resistance."
Eugene turns around. Wait, don't we need to bring him? Doesn't he have to be the one to do the saving and whatnot?
Why do you say that?
Because he is.
Because he's a scientist?
And
No
everybody's
offense,
a
Ralph.
scientist.
That's true.
All we need is a surgeon.
Sure about that? I think you do need a surgeon, but I don't know if you have one.
Alright, so if you guys, I don't know, are you guys going back for 7, or are you guys just continuing?
We can't leave a man behind.
Do we have to drag him?
This man, smart enough to know he does not need to be dragged. He just needs motivation.
I mean, his nose started bleeding as soon as we left. Was that like a
I mean,
sign?
we've got Ralph with us.
I hid that my nose was bleeding. I didn't show them that.
Who's flashing?
Flashing?
Anime reference. Too cool for y'all.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Okay, well.
Hey, I mean, we've got Ralph with us. We need sign stuff. I don't know how we can make 7 come with us, even though, you know, I'm very suspect of everything that's happening right now.
Well,
This is boring. I'm going to follow these guys. I go.
okay.
Moving on it.
Coming with us.
Oh,
You guys take point. I'll follow behind.
People wonder why I want to kill the 7 I know.
Alright, so as you guys are getting closer, you start seeing, like, kind of the town square-ish area, you think, coming up.
Twitter?
Or not the town square, rather, the entrance, but peering in, you see, like, deeper into the town. A lot of people kind of, like, walking around, and from what you're observing, quite clearly, it seems like for the menfolk of this village, or of this, city, they seem to be doing a lot of, like, labor.
You cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of the, like, labor.
Like giving birth?
You know, like building buildings and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
manual
all the-
labor.
Like, all the manual labor, yeah.
Brian didn't get your good joke. Brian's an idiot.
No, I got it. And... yeah.
okay.
Is every single, I guess, male character here doing some sort of, like, physical labor, or are there some that are idle?
There would be a few idle, like, walking around, mostly talking to, like, other male members of the species.
I don't assume gender, so.
Oh yeah, everyone roll a hard spot hidden.
What if I'm a radio rep?
Or... everyone or just 2 people?
I think everyone's fine. Cause it's hard, so Jesus, okay.
I think what you wanted was extreme.
Oh yeah, maybe I did want extreme.
Well, didn't
Well,
help.
you fucked up, so
Oh, this is like one indication. All right, Edgar, you think from the corner of your eye for a second, you see like a human figure with like a human skin tone. Then you kind of look in the direction and you don't see anything.
Okay. Okay. Holy shit! I'll just start running towards it.
All right, you're like you kind of run into like a kind of open area, and it's kind of like you don't see anyone. You kind of like lost whoever it was.
Jesus. All right.
We choose that for him, I guess. What the hell got into that guy?
There's one here. Those. Oh God. So.
so
Are we walking towards? So when I was running, was I walking towards where we're supposed to be going, or was that separate direction?
Separate direction.
Never mind then. I don't back.
You almost get the feeling there was someone like skulking around almost.
Okay.
Crime
Hard to
scene.
really say for
I
sure.
need to investigate.
Possibly a human skulking around, but it's not. It wasn't super clear. 'Cause you
Yeah.
weren't like looking out for it.
Disgusting.
Your peripheral vision picked something up. So
Doesn't someone have one of those supernatural abilities to find somethings?
specific.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not my one.
Who has locate objects?
Back.
Alright, well, what are you guys doing?
Keep going.
Okay.
Go then.
Blend in. We need to carry something heavy. And then we'll just pick up a box and start carrying it.
Okay.
I will just carry my life's work on my shoulders. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, so he's got a DM.
I'll also pick up a box.
I don't do hard labor.
No one really.
I'll grab
That's
a
what she
box.
said.
Because she's pregnant.
Heard that.
Okay, so you guys are walking in.
Not.
Let's see a luck roll. Just from two of you,
Mhm.
George and I are out.
just to see the box situation. Because I don't know if there's boxes just kind of laying around.
This is cyberpunk future. There's boxes everywhere.
Yeah.
I
There's red
failed.
barrels standing next to all the enemies, right?
I
like
totally
big
failed.
skulls on it, and it's like bright red.
Yeah.
Anyone else rolling luck arena?
Red barrels are there.
Is everyone's luck just awful? You guys re-rolled your luck. That did happen.
Yeah, but some of them were really trained before. So.
That's one luck roll.
I don't know if I should roll it.
Yeah, and George, we should not roll. Someone else do it.
Yeah.
Can any of us, like, how many
Yeah.
of us can roll? Well,
Well, two.
Um,
So
I'll say
One
one more.
person.
Say one more.
whoever's got the highest luck should probably do it.
I've done
Yeah,
64.
That's probably higher
That's
than
pretty
this.
high. Looking at the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I really care about a box, but you know, do it.
Hey,
Nice.
damn
All
straight.
right. So you find like that's two failures. I'd say you find like 4 boxes, kind of laying outside. Seem kind of important. One of them has like a fuel. Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to recognize it. They have weird symbols on it. But you find 4 boxes.
When you say weird symbols, do you mean like that alien alphabet?
Yeah, like the alien alphabet.
Okay. Okay. What's inside the boxes?
You guys gonna open them up?
Unbelievable.
All right. 3 boxes seem to have the same symbol, and one has like a different symbol on it. Which one are you guys gonna open up?
I'm
start
opening
with-
the unique one.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So what you see from the box, it's kind of like almost hermetically has like some kind of like hermetic seal on top of it, and like a bunch of
that's a
like
good sign.
latches, and there seems to be like a little combination thing on the front of it, like a place that you could enter like digits or something, like some kind of interface.
I put 777.
There's no like. I guess with that cryptology, you wouldn't be able to figure it out, but you could press the same button like 3 times, and it beeps. It makes like a beeping sound, like. It doesn't seem to open.
Can I stab at it with a knife?
Certainly, go for it.
All right. I stab it with a knife.
Let me see your melee attack.
My melee attack.
I sent you a message.
Bada bing!
Oh yeah.
All right, it
How open did
wobbles
I
a little
open?
bit.
Oh yeah.
You hear some like sloshing from the inside, like there's some kind of liquid in it.
Oh, sounds dangerous. I throw away the box.
You're throwing it away.
I just toss it as far as I could throw it.
All right, strength, please. Ooh, where are you throwing it?
To the enemy.
Who is the enemy?
There we go.
I throw it at Eugene. No, wait. This isn't that 7. Who's the closest ugly motherfucker around?
The closest ugly motherfucker? Like in the group, or are you just gonna throw it like at the gate of this town?
Yeah, you know what? I'll do that.
Okay. And as you throw it and it lands, like this is the hardest 7's ever thrown anything. You see the box start to like shake and like wobble unstably, and you hear like a woman's voice being like, "Where did take cover?" And
What was that?
you hear like what is, and then she yells, "Take cover!"
Take cover.
And this thing explodes.
This is the red barrel, guys.
What barrel?
And if you
How
pass
big is their
that roll,
explosion?
Sean, that thing would have well with that melee attack.
Haha, thank God I failed, huh?
You want us to try and dodge the explosion?
Do I have to? I don't have to dodge it, right? I threw pretty far. That's a hard success.
Let's see. That was a hard success. You threw it decently far. If anyone's close, it's you, 7.
What?
So I would say you would have to roll. Let me see a dexterity roll.
Wait. Well, they said to take cover, so why wouldn't I take cover?
All right.
That's fair assessment.
All right. I was gonna say intelligence or dexterity, but all right, you passed. So you managed to avoid the blast radius.
All right, now while there's a commotion, run in.
Yeah,
Let's
there's
go.
definitely a commotion right now. So what are you guys doing? You guys running in?
Make haste.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
With the boxes that we already have, though.
Assaulted all those 2. Maybe they were explosive too.
Are you guys throwing the other boxes?
The other way.
Does
We're
the
running
lead
in.
scientist suggest to do that? Because, you're the smart guy.
Yeah, and you guys are all idiots.
All right, I toss it.
Jesus.
Alright, nothing seems to happen with those ununique boxes.
Wait. All right. So, question. We hear stuff in our language, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you've got a brain slug.
So if we yelled something, they would just hear it in their language. They wouldn't be like, "Oh, the brain slug activated. This is actually not our language." They would just hear it in their language.
That's assuming they have this
If
plug.
they got a brain slug,
If they got a slug, they'd hear what you're saying.
They got ear holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Flashback.
I almost let you do that.
It's not your choice. It's a DM only thing.
Yeah, you can have flashback.
You son of a bitch.
This is that kind of game.
Different game. Alright, so you guys
All right. Where's the entrance to the facility? We want to run in there.
Alright, so where are you for the box then? So you guys are running in. There's a lot of commotion. You see a lot of the like menfolk kind of like taking cover. And you see like a squadron of some of the womenfolk and what seems to be some kind of like fire suppression equipment taking this thing down. Let's see a stealth roll from two of you guys to see if you like manage to sneak in past this commotion, and we'll give you a bonus. Only one of you gets a bonus though, so.
My stealth is 51.
I can try to roll one. My stealth is pretty good.
Push it. Push it.
Wait, does it have to be extreme?
No, it's not extreme.
No. 54.
Alright, so that's at least one of you passed. And you guys managed to sneak in past all of the like commotion. And it seems that no one's like paying attention to you. But now you're in the village or in the city, and you see a lot more of these people kind of like around.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting? They live here.
Well, no, we obviously don't look like them, and they just really don't give a fuck about us.
I don't give a fuck about you either.
I don't mean it in that sense. I meant like, you know what? Why am I even talking to you?
Maybe they're just progressive.
Yeah.
You really do have feelings for him. Suppressing it.
And like kind of around this entire city, you see what looks like kind of similar to the slug that you rode in on. It's
The way you said that's funny.
Go fuck yourself in the slug you rode in.
Yeah, basically that's what I thought.
But they seem to have like, you know how bikes have like the little handlebars at the front? They kind of seem to have that and like pedals as well. Some of these slugs.
On what?
Yeah, they seem a little
All
different.
right.
And you see like kind of like shopping centers. You see a large like kind of like screen that you're kind of hard to make out from where you guys are, and a bunch of like males are gathered around it looking up. And you also see like another road that seems to have a lot of like the female folk dressed up in like military uniform. It seems like a rather kind of important area that they're like have like kind of heavily guarded.
I'm super interested as to how these slugs work with the pedals, so I'm gonna wait and see if one person rides one.
you actually would see like it's a pretty busy city. You would see one actually like get on and they like kick the pedal on the side of the slug, and the slug is making like noise like and it starts like vibrating and moving.
I just imagine like
slowly.
you know like cuttlefish where they move like the fins on their sides. That's what the slug's just doing in my head.
Yeah, this actually seems slower than the slug you guys rode in on. Like it's less efficient.
Interesting. Well, that answers the question I had in my head. Cool.
Guys are idiots. All right.
Yeah.
Slugs are dumb and they're dumb.
Sounds like it.
Where's the queen? Cause we found her, right? We found her. She's here. We got her.
Yes, queen.
What do you guys want to?
We all know Eugene's gonna kill the
investigate?
queen.
Or
Just
what do you
get.
guys want to do?
What was that?
There's a lot of cutting off. Hello?
Hello.
Maybe stop glitching, Brian. There you go.
No, saying what do you guys want to do? Where do you guys want to go?
A place that looks like it has rocket ships.
I said, what do you guys want to do? Where do you want to go?
To the rocket ships.
You
Yeah.
don't see any from here.
Is it like a missile silo where they shoot from underground, or is it like a building where there's obviously rockets in it?
You can't really tell right now.
Go to City Hall or Rabbi Low. We want to find the Rabbi Low.
Did you guys hear what I said before about the military and the screen?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
said-
Ladies in military gear.
Yeah, ladies in military gear kind of in like one area. A bunch of like male drones gathered around the giant screen that you kind of are having a hard time seeing from where you are. And there's like
a giant
shopping
screen.
area.
Oh wait, there's a screen. Maybe it's the Queen's streaming or whatever.
And we're all male. Maybe we should go check it out so we don't stand out.
Probably. Seems fair.
Do I see any more exploding boxes?
You would see a few male drones or male whatever aliens carrying some of them towards where the military women are.
How well guarded was that door?
But you guys going to check out the screen?
Oh, did you guys not hear me just now?
What are you saying?
You guys not hear me just
You're
now?
cutting out as well, I guess, because you're both in the same house.
I think it's our connection. We might have to reset the router.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Or some downline for.
Yeah, Sean, you're cutting out as well.
What the hell?
Top on the download.
Yeah, stuff downloaded.
Ryan is fucking porn. Ryan. Listen.
I'm not.
Those kids can wait, Brian, right?
Streaming, Sean.
What's wrong with midgets?
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, that again.
Nothing.
All right, do you want to do this?
I'm a cop. I'm untouchable.
How about we pause, restart the router, and
Take a break, you mean?
Yeah, take a break, and we restart the router, Sean.
Yeah.
Because
Get back,
Alright.
get into a game of League.
I'm not coming out of my room.
my Discord connection is like fluctuating like crazy, and I'm hardwired in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go do what you
I'm
gotta do.
hardwired in too. Stupid.
And I'm hard. All right, we're taking a quick break. Be back in 10 minutes, everybody.
Get with that.
Alright. I gotta